What's up, everybody? My name is Gary, aka In Gary Trust, and we are back at it again with another episode of Sneaker Convo. And I'm here with one of the Palm Beach staples of the sneaker community. I got the homie Linton finally in the building. What's up, my guy?
What up? Let me drink my coffee. My coffee first.
Hey, as long as it's in a Dunkin' cup, it's coffee.
That's all that matters.
Yo, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling marvelous, man.
Yo, when I say, bro, I am very appreciative of the fact that you were able to come down to the studio. When I started this show, you were hands down one of the first people that I thought of to come on the show. Like, I believe I met you when I was working at Foot Action.
Yeah. It was that was a while ago.
A little while ago, yeah. Time goes by fast. I think, ironically, I don't think you were wearing an SB the first time we actually met. I think you wore a Jordan 1.
Yeah, it was a Jordan. I had on Jordan. It was SB that I used to keep tucked away. That's my passion. That's my love. That's my first love. Dunks were my first love in general. Mm-hmm. Like, I always had a thing for Jordan, but I was more tied into dunks before anything else.
Gotcha. I hear that, man. When I say, like, yeah, this is gonna be like a really dope episode. First, let's just break down our fits. I'll go first. I got on the New York Yankees fitted pink brim Cooperstown. You know, I always have the Filthy Project t-shirt on me a lot of times. The Essential Timex watch. I have these are actually H&M cargo pants from, like, I think 2015 maybe. And of course I had to top it off with the Air Max 97.1 Sean Witherspoon, easily one of the best Air Maxes of all time. Hate it or love it, this sneaker shook up sneaker culture. I think it really brought, like, a new definition to the word hypebeast.
It did. Mm-hmm. It definitely did. And I got on the, of course, a Filthy Brim.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Hometown.
Shirt. Isolation. A little controversial.
That's how you feeling today. Hey,
I feel like that every day. FTP shades. Sweats from Forever 21. You don't have to always have on some top-notch brand to make it look good.
As long as it's clean, shit. I rock with it.
And of course, Midnight Navy, Eric Costin. Some sleepers. These were definitely sleepers. Ain't nobody want them. Now they everybody want them.
Bro, I told you, like, before the cameras even cut on, bro, I literally said, that shoe is so fire, but when it came out, I literally did not care because I was, like me, of course, Hypebeast Gary and everyone else only cared about the UNC pair. And then these would just hit under the radar. And then as time goes by, I'm like, yo, I don't really have any Navy sneakers like that. So what's one Navy shoe that really comes to mind? I thought of Columbia 4s. I didn't really like that the Navy, like, Jordan 1s that came out, the Code JP pairs. I didn't really care for that one. But those stuck out. And then the second, for some reason, when that Code JP pair came out, those shot up. Mm-hmm. The niggas is like, oh, they finally are, like, sleeping.
Because it's basically the same concept. It's Code JP. That's what made me want them in general. Like, when I first saw them, that's the first thing that came to mind, Code JP. Mm-hmm. I was like, and then, like, on top of it being the SB, it was a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, that literally is like, it just followed right into place. For some reason, like, before I continue the show, I kind of had to make, like, I gotta make a quick little statement because someone asked me, like, why am I doing this show? And then, like, as I was thinking too, I'm driving on my way over here. I'm like, the reason why I wanted to make Sneaker Convo because I feel like Palm Beach County and kind of sneaker culture in general is lacking culture.
It is.
Because I remember, like, the good old days when I feel like being a sneakerhead meant something, at least in Palm Beach. That's when Got Soul was in his prime, left and right events. You had Soul Fest that kind of tried to revive the city, but try to have people come out their houses and go to a shoe event. Mm-hmm. Now I don't really see as much events coming out here as much anymore.
It's not, and it should be, because it's definitely a lot of sneaker culture around here. Like, it's a lot of people that have a lot of, like, gyms. Like, it's a lot of people that have been in the game for a long time in the city, like from Palm Beach to Delray.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, but the reason why I want to do this show is because I wanted this show to kind of unite like sneakerhead culture just a little bit more because I love sneakers. Everyone knows that. I have another podcast where it's like it is fashion related, but it's not as like kind of like one lane driven as like this show. So what my goal is to have anybody who really gives a fuck about the culture more than the average person. I want them on this show, and you're definitely one of the first people that came to mind.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Of course, man. So definitely a question. I don't know if you get asked this question a lot. I wanted to ask you. So like, how and when did you get into sneakers?
Bruh, I've been in sneakers for a long time. Like, I could pull up a picture right now, like me and my cousin, we just came from our other cousin party. It was like, it had to be in the like early 90s, where I have on a pair of Hair 7s and my cousin have on the Maroon 6s. So I've been in it for a long time, bro. Like and it's crazy how long I've been into this. Like, I always been passionate about it. I always tried to keep my shoes clean, even as a kid. I didn't too much even care what I had on. As long as I had on some fresh sneakers, I was good.
You said
I was good, bro.
And as far as like, and how long you think you really been like collecting sneakers?
I say collecting. It started in, I say, middle school.
Middle school. That's when you took it serious. Like, what was a shoe for you?
Freshwater Griffies.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's crazy. That's like a shoe that doesn't really get the respect it deserves today.
Yeah. Freshwater Griffies, like really, like that's a shoe that I like. It was top tier for me.
And one question I definitely had to ask you too is, how many sneakers do you think you have today?
Oh man, I'm roughly. I downsized a lot. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's what they all say.
No, I did. Because it was ridiculous. It was crazy. I'm roughly at, right now, probably like 300.
300 sneakers.
Yeah.
And before you quote unquote downsize, how much you think?
Bro, I wouldn't even, like, I couldn't even, bro. Not even exaggerating. It was, I say around like close to 500.
Damn.
It was close to 500. I gave a lot of sneakers away.
So I think one question when it comes to like, as far as having, you said at one point 500 sneakers, like I almost had anxiety when I had close to like, I think 100 sneakers at one point. And I remember I was working at Foot Action, and I was wearing, I just woke up one day, I'm like, I want to wear some red and white sneakers. I go in my closet, I got about 30 pairs. And I was late to work. I was literally becoming late to work because I did not know what shoes to wear to work.
Which red and white shoe you wanted to wear?
I just wanted to wear a red and white sneaker.
But you couldn't decide.
I couldn't decide because I had the Fire Red 4, Carmine 6s, White Cement 3s, White Cement 4s, like Spider-Man 1s. Like, so there's like, and it's to a point where it's like, all right, I think I can downsize a little bit. I'm currently at like around, I want to say about like 50, 60 pairs.
I wish I could get down. I wish I could get down about that amount.
I would say 50, 60 is more of like, oh, every sneaker means something to me at this point. Like, I know, because like, even though like, yeah, there's definitely, I can name 300 sneakers where I can like, oh, I have some form of connection to, but at some point where you're going to be like, I'm hoarding at this point.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like,
definitely hoarding. I can't
so you're meant to be like a hoarder now.
I am. It's like, I can't deny it. And
this segment, I usually like to talk about like, the sneakers that's coming out, but there hasn't been like a lot of crazy like sneaker news that's been confirmed.
I really haven't been feeling a lot of new sneakers. Like, bro, it's a lot of trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? I respect what's coming, like the threes, things of that nature.
I missed out today. I don't know if did you hit?
Nah, I didn't even go for it. Like, it's just for the simple fact that it's just like I said, earlier in the year, I had acquired some things, like, and I said,
oh yeah, that's actually a good topic. Like, all right, do you want to talk about? Because like earlier this year, you went on a rampage and bought like people's grails.
Yeah, so I said that once I did that, I was gonna chill. You know, like whatever I catch. If I don't, it is what it is.
I hear that. And you said you having like close to 300 or maybe over 300 pairs of sneakers. Has there ever been a time where it's like you realize that you're looking at all the shoes and you're like, damn, there's some shoes that in here that used to go for thousands of dollars. Now I can't even give away the sneaker. Is there any like sneakers that come to mind where it's like it dropped its value like ridiculously like low?
Not. I really, I never really looked at it from that standpoint because I never really cared about the resale thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as like, if I wanted to like, how I was supposed to ask the question is like, is there a sneaker that retroed and no one cared, but back in the day they used to go for hella bread?
A lot of the Jordans that's like, a lot of the Jordans that has released, like say for instance, like those threes that came out today.
Yeah, like I remember I went to SneakerCon and there was a time where they were going for like they're trying to get like 800 for them. I'm like, fam, there's no way this shoe's gonna stay.
No way in the hell. And then like if I wear them, like these shit's gonna crumble on me, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Like I would say some sneakers that come to mind were like that was the first grail that I got introduced into the shoe game. Like was the preheats, the
South Beach,
LeBron 8.
Listen, I was able to get those from the Boynton Mall.
Well, which one? The first time they released?
Yeah, the first go around.
Damn, how was that? Did people care? I heard they sat on shelves in some places.
Nah, no, not in Boynton. They didn't.
No, it's in South Florida, so probably not.
So instantly, I was like I would say I was like the fifth person in line.
Damn.
So I set out for those, even with the Miami Nights, and those had the lows. Those had only released in Miami.
Yeah, I remember that time because I actually had some of the homies on my other podcast, like Kick Squad. They hit up a couple pairs because like they like known Miami sneakerheads, so they was doing the camp outs and stuff. I remember around that time, people were camping out for like 4 to 5 days.
Listen, I said I called out of work 2 days straight to get those shoes.
Did you get them?
Yeah, I got them.
Wait, which location did you go to?
I went to the Nike store in Miami. Not the new location. It was the first location.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, and it's crazy how they came out like again probably like a year and a half ago. Go for like $200 now.
And you could have sold those shoes back then for like damn near $2,000.
And you know what's crazy? A sneaker that retroed and that it really blew my mind about first the amount of pairs that like Jordan Brand put out. The Raging Bull 5s, the red pair. Look, before that shoe came out, how many rumors you said, oh, this shoe is finally going to come out? Like, even with the Lightning 4s. We were literally begging Nike, like, on our knees begging Nike for, like, to retro these sneakers. And then when they come out, they, like, fizzled out.
Listen, man. It's right now with how the sneaker game is, man, the attention span is...
Yeah.
As soon as you blink your eye, it's another thing coming out, and that's what somebody focused on. It's even like that with the SB game now. Like I said, you don't even have enough time to enjoy what you have. Like I said, like with the SBs, like it would be a whole time span where you were able to wear these shoes, wear them until you got tired of them. Yeah. You can't even do that now. Bro. And that's with not even just with SBs. That's with everything. Like say with Jordan Brand, like all of these collabs. It used to be so hard to get a collab Jordan back in the day. Like it was like goddamn. Like where's Waldo? You couldn't find a man.
When you see that little like Jordan X something sold out
instantly.
Now it's still sitting on shelves, going below retail. Like a shoe that I was so mad that it went for under retail was the Union Jordan 2. The ones that just came out, like both pairs, that sale one and that blue one.
Listen, had that shoe came out in
2012,
man, that shoe would have been so hard to get.
Oh, of course, it's been going for like $500-$600.
It's ridiculous now, man. It's just like with these collabs, the collabs are more like GRs right now.
Pretty much, like there's like I guess like a rumor came out that there's gonna be another Dornbecker Air Jordan like 1 low coming out.
Yeah,
are we gonna care about it?
I would like to have it, but I don't care because at the end of the day,
it's like on to the next one at that point.
It's definitely gonna be on to the next one.
But even it's like I understand like it's not some of the sneakers' fault. Like I know like it's not even how like oh people don't wear those type of shoes anymore because we still gonna wear it. It's just like you said before, the attention span. Because sneakers comes out, like they come out like pretty much every day now.
Every day. It's like, bro, you used to have to wait till a weekend or like my era.
A month.
I used to be able to go to the mall during the weekday and Jordans would be retros would be sitting on the wall, like the silver anniversary ones. Just went on sale, bro. Like
Crazy,
all
right?
those low top, like the low top Jordan ones.
Yeah, they used to go for under retail, like 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah,
Like the Breads, the Royals.
And now they asking $1,000 for those shoes.
Bro, it's kind of sick how like resale stores are selling the Chicago Jordan 1 Low for like over like $1,000. I'm like, fam, those used to be $50. Because I remember going to the Foot Action when I was living in Broward, at Coral Square Mall. Bro, them all them Jordan 1 Lows, $50. All of them. Now they all go for like dumb bread, but even if those are retro today, they still gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
definitely.
Because it's just literally just like our culture now. Like dunk culture is like at an all-time high at this point,
and I hate it.
It's not like it makes you get like maybe from sneakers, but when it comes to like your personal connections from like a sneaker store, does that really like fault your chances?
It don't fault my chances anymore because I really don't even really put in the effort like how I used to. But like I said, because right now, if I stop buying, I'm comfortable with what I have. Like I said, like, these shoes don't make me. I make the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put on, like, somebody could have the dopest shoes in the world, but if you got on the trash fit, what's the point of having them?
I definitely hear you. Yo, but we definitely got to get into it. I see you brought some sneakers here. I want you to get into it. Like, why did you bring them? Do they mean something to you, or you just bring them as a conversation starter? So please tell me. Like, I'm actually very curious on what's in this. Talk about like these Sauconys right here.
This shoe, like, I grew up. Well, I'm originally from South Florida, and but with this Saucony brand. I grew up in South Florida. I was raised back and forth between here and Georgia.
Okay.
I went to school in DeKalb County, East Atlanta, and the Saucony brand. That's where I picked that up from, and it resonated with me for many years. It never left me.
So these so explain what are these called?
They call food fights.
Food fights. I've heard this. I heard about these. These didn't come out not too long ago, right?
Nah, they came out. Not too long ago. About a year or two ago.
Yeah, I believe I saw like Tony D2L do like a review on these, like one like a sneaker tuber. So like these hold these hold a place in your heart for what reason?
It's like I said, it's a sentimental thing.
I hear you.
Like I said, like just the brand alone, just. With me growing up in a different area, like I said, that's not the only Saucony I have. I have about 40 pairs.
Oh shit!
So that was just one of my top ones.
I hear that. Yeah, one thing I would say about like Saucony is that even though they don't have like the biggest like hype on them, when it comes to like quality and material and story and collaboration, they always knock it out the park.
Exactly.
And then when it comes to like just like materials and fabrics, like yo, this type of suede, you're not gonna get this on a regular like dunk. You're just not.
You're not.
They like look at that couch leather you got right here. Just like when I put my finger on it, you see creases. You don't see that in like a lot of sneakers that come out today.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a dope shoe, man. I really love the craftsmanship of this shoe for real. So like, let's talk about like another shoe. What shoe you want to talk about next?
We talk about this controversial thing right here.
Let me see him.
Like everybody has their opinion on it. I said I don't care what nobody said, but I had to have this. I don't have Purple Pigeons, and I'm not paying Purple Pigeon money. So
out of principle,
this shoe. It was a must-have, and this shoe when this shoe dropped, I went to the Miami location to get this shoe. They only had 4 or 5 pairs, and it was a line
to the public. Yes,
they only had 4 or 5 pairs, and I didn't even get there on time to get them. Of course, phone calls were made, and I was able to obtain this shoe.
I actually never seen this shoe in person. Let me see. Damn. So this is called the Skatester.
No, that's the Quartster.
This is the Quartster.
Yeah, that's the Quartster.
Do they have a Skatester, or that is make it up?
They do have a no. They don't have a Skatester in that, but I own some Skatesters.
Well, I would say like, and the quality is really nice on these.
Listen,
This
that's
is a
some
skate
quality that Nike not gonna give you. I can guarantee you that you're not gonna get that from Nike. So if you out there hating, get that hate out your blood, bro.
All right, so when it comes to like with Bape, like I love Bape. We obviously with Nego era, prime Nego era, like Bape became bigger than I think it was really supposed to in the States. I really think because of like the influence of Pharrell, people were like, "Oh shoot, this man is in every hot music video in the 2000s. We got to see what this brand is talking about." But like with this, what thing is with Bape, I've never had like a crazy connection when it comes to like their footwear. Like I always appreciate it from afar, but I just felt like, how can I say with Bape? You know how there's different regions. Like I'm pretty sure people in Virginia, people in New York, like always had like some form of like connection to it. But every time I would see it in Florida, I would always see fake pairs. I would see so many fake pairs to a point where it's like I don't even want them because I don't want people to think I'm wearing fake sneakers.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But like I said, even like earlier in my years, I had a few Bapesters. But I always had, like I said, I have family in a lot of places. And I was able to, like, I didn't have the most, early 2000s. I only had like 2 pairs.
Got it.
But.
And they was hard to get. Did you get it from like the website? Did you get it from eBay?
No, it got them from the Bape store.
The Bape store. Oh, where in New York?
New York, yeah.
Got it. Because like when it comes to the website, nothing was ever on the website. Everything was always sold out.
Everything was sold out instantly.
But all I know is, but if you had definitely had on a pair of Bapes and you had on a Bape hoodie in school, you a celebrity.
Yeah. But I always had a thing for Bape. And
these are nice though.
Soulja Boy didn't turn me on the Bape. It's here. Like I said, everybody always mentioned LA to Chicago, Paris to NYC, but everybody seemed to forget. They seem to forget about this shoot.
That's the Lance Mountains right there.
I can't lie. We got to take it back. Even P-Rod started it first with the Jordan collabs. But it's a Jordan 1 with SB love to it, bro. Like, if you didn't like, this is what started that. Like, this is what started that craze why y'all like that LA, Chicago. These what I have on my foot right now. This is what started it. No, I can't say that. The Craig Stecky started it, but
that was probably executed the best.
Yeah, Craig Stecky don't have those are crease masters. I can't do nothing.
Let me see the royal pair, or I can take that one. Bro, like I see like what I did love about this sneaker is that everyone always had like put their own twist to it, put their own like form of like a design. This is probably one of the first real like DIY sneakers that really like made it big. And when this came out, it made so much sense is because I remember there was like a movie back in the 80s like where there was like apparently there's a scene with a bunch of dudes skateboarding and
Animal Chin.
What was it called?
Animal Chin. The lows, the other lows that came out where it was a UNC and a Royal. Yeah. The lows where it was like a khaki canvas. That's what they call that. That's the Animal Chin.
Oh shit! I'm you putting me on. You putting me on right now. But yeah, but like I really do love this sneaker. I was just scared because sometimes like if you bang your foot up somewhere, there's gonna be like a random. It's all mark. Good,
but it comes with a whole other shoe.
It comes with
and
character.
You see how I did mine. You see with the band, I got the
and then you got the royal on the back.
The crown
as well.
On the back.
I like how you did that. And some people bought like the. Cause this is the came in all white, but there's an all black pair as well.
And people they bought both pairs. I had both pairs, and I'm stupid for selling my black pair.
Oh yeah. So sorry, bro. Yeah, you should have kept that one. You should have kept that.
But it is what it is.
I hear that. So what is the last sneaker that you brought?
I'm gonna tell you. This is what got me back into buying SBs because I had stopped for a minute. Like I said, I have a lot of older pairs, and I had stopped, and I had got back into buying Jordans, but this, and I just obtained this pair.
That's the one right there. That's the 420 sneaker right there.
Yeah, I had this. This was a must-have. I had to have it. Like I never had, like I said, because I had went to Shred Shed, and I was like, it was a few days after the release, and I'm like, do you have the skunk? He was like, we sold out the day they released.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck. But ever since that, after that, it was like, it was over with. Because my first, like I said, my first dunk I bought, it wasn't an SB. It was in 2003. It was the Prep. It was like a dark gray, light gray, with a green swoosh, and it had pink on the back. And that's what really like set me off, like really set me off with the dunks. And then I discovered SBs, and I bought bought Eries, Thrashers.
So like when you got like a shoe like this, like what made you think like, yo, out of all the years that passed that this shoe came out, what made you think, yo, I have to buy it now, especially at the prices there are now? What made you really go out your way and buy these?
It was always a shoe that I had to have. And that shoe haunted me for never buying that shoe.
So you just finally caved one day and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm buying it today.
Yeah.
Did you wear these yet?
No, those are still dead stock.
Damn. If you don't mind me asking, did you get it from like a sneaker app or you just bought it off somebody?
Yeah, I bought it from an app.
Okay.
That's it.
Got it. Damn, bro. But yeah, these are definitely. I haven't held like. Actually, I don't think this is the first. I think this is the first time I'm holding a dead stock pair. I know the prices of these can go up to $3,000 to $4,000, $5,000 maybe in some places. But this is definitely the sneaker that really started like the stash pockets, like weed themed sneakers.
No, you know what started the weed themed sneakers are the hemps.
Oh yeah, the hemps.
That's what started. But like really like with the like coming along the lines, like because if you didn't know about like with the hemps, you didn't know. You wouldn't know. Like looking at that shoe, you wouldn't think it was a weed shoe.
But when Nike released this sneaker, it's like this was like, oh, we want it to be make it very obvious. This is a 420 sneaker.
We're throwing it in your face.
Yes, exactly.
We're throwing it in your face.
And this is kind of like Nike even being like kind of raunchy with it too, where it's like, oh yeah.
Yep.
And this is when weed is still looked at as like a. I was like, ooh, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's still not like weed wasn't looked like. This came out what 07?
What was no? It wasn't 07. I think 2010, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right. 2010, because these were made in 09 around November, so they probably came out in 2010. But yeah, like this is like one of those sneakers where it's like shit. The Nikes is really making a bold statement with these.
Mm-hmm.
When do you think you'll wear them?
Birthday around the corner, so it might. Like I have a few things. I might wear them on 420. I might wear them on my birthday, but like I said, I have a few options that I want to dead stock. I got purple lobsters that I might bring out for my birthday.
That's true.
I might bring out the canary yellow off whites, or I might bring out the Brooklyns. So, and all of that stuff is dead stock still.
Bro, you sitting on equity right there.
So
you sitting on assets.
I have a few options, and I still have a pair of Travis dead stock. So,
damn man, you should have been my plug back in the day.
Man, listen, I had 3 pairs of Travises. I had 3 pairs of Strange Loves.
Bro, I couldn't get one. You understand? I couldn't get one.
Yeah.
Well, I say like when it comes to like the reasons why when it comes to like SB accounts, just like skate shops, I always hated going there because I know that list is real.
Like I said, man, it was all about just being there, like being on the scene. That's what it was really about. You were there, like going there, buy a T-shirt, talk. You know,
I hear you.
Talk about what's going on. Like I said, those guys, like people think you just have to sit around and talk about shoes. It ain't about that. Like I said, talk about real life situations.
Just show your personality.
Yeah, that's it. Like everybody don't skate. I don't fucking skate. Yeah, I said, and like But I just appreciated the culture.
Exactly. I think like the one time I went into like Postmodern, and I think the owner was there. We went in there for like some raffle. I forgot what the shoe was. And I was telling Cheech, I went with Cheech. He was like, "Yo, we need to hurry up, bro, because we about to miss the episode of Snowfall. It's coming tonight." And then the owner, he's like, "Oh, bro, you watch Snowfall, bro? That show is my shit." And just like that, bro, you can start just like a relationship.
Started off right
just because y'all have the same similar. We're two completely different ages, but we show the same liking into something that can build into a friendship.
Yep.
One topic I definitely want to talk to you about, because obviously you love streetwear culture, you love streetwear brands. I want to ask you, like, what are some brands you think you will never grow out of?
Oh, it's a lot of them. Cause like, I like a lot of brands that like, with their freedom of speech shit. Like I said, I just like with this shirt I have on, this Isolation. Like I said, that's one brand that I know I would keep buying. Fuck, it's not what you think it is. Friends you can't trust. That's another brand that I won't grow out of. FTP. It's another brand.
Filthy.
Filthy is definitely. Shout out to Jerry. You know, that's definitely another brand that'll never die within me. Like I said, people talk a lot of shit about Supreme. It's another brand that, like I said, if you've been there before, all the new hype, you understand like Supreme is really a culture. It's not just a brand. It's not just a brand.
It's a lifestyle company at that point.
It is. Like, and once people figure that out, they will recognize what's going on.
Exactly. Because like I was told by my friends, like, I don't care how like old I get, I think I will always wear Billionaire Boys Club. Like, I remember some people were saying, "Oh, that shit in Point in Mono. Who cares about Billionaire Boys Club?" And look what happened. Pharrell is fucking he's freaking men's creative designer at freaking at Louis Vuitton
now.
So like you just never know. Like there's some brands that like I'll always wear sneakers no matter how old I get.
Me, bro, listen, I would never like. I will always try to incorporate a sneaker, even if I have to dress it up. Like I said, I don't just have like stuff that look like this. Like I have a lot of Tyler. I have a lot of his Converse.
Okay.
And that stuff, those shoes, you could put it on with that.
I hear that.
Like I said, it's just not Nike and like this sportswear looking stuff. I own a lot of stuff, bro. I got a lot of stuff, bro. I got a majority of like Tyler, all his from his Vans to his Converse. Bro, I have a lot of stuff, dog.
So out of any brand, how many what do you think you have the most pieces of?
Nike, that's a no-brainer. Nike is the most.
But as far as streetwear brand.
Streetwear, oh man, I can't even put a number on that, bro. Like, cause I just, like we talked about earlier, like when I shop, I just shop. Like,
you're not even thinking about this. Like, if I like it, I'm just gonna get it.
Yeah, like if I see it, I just grab it, not even knowing what I'm gonna do with it. Like, I just grab it. Oh man, I can't put a number on that.
Bro, but yo, Linton, once again, bro, I want to say I'm very thankful the fact that you came to the show, because I know you're a busy man. Damn it, I know you definitely one of the people that has like, you have that, always got that shit on. You have the literally unlimited amounts of gems. Like literally, if you want to be angry every Saturday morning, follow this man, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the hospitality. You know, I appreciate the invite, and
of course, man. And you always welcome back, my guy.
I'll be back.
For real. Is that where can people find you at?
On Instagram, Linton Suck My Swoosh. That's the main thing.
Most legendary at ever.
You can on Facebook. You know, my name is Linton Skinner. You can find me there as well, but ain't doing too much. Just chilling, always vibing.
I hear you, man. Yeah, and of course, you guys can find me at Gary, aka In Gary We Trust. You can find me on my other podcasts as well. These are the Aesthetics Podcast, This has been another episode of Sneaker Convo. Once again, shouts out to the homie Linton. Welcome back anytime. One of the realest sneaker OGs we have in the city. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys on the next episode. All right, so later. Peace.